part of this business, and we can't. I don't think you can just hang on the fact that these guys are young anymore. I mean, we're coaching them each week, and we're getting them prepared to play, and now they just have to go out and play games. The more, obviously, game experience they get, the better they get, and these players will help our offense.
I don't want no more of that bullshit, man. Listen, Doug, your nut ass wasn't ready to play. I don't care about they young, they gotta execute. Listen, man, like, for some reason they're not executing. Maybe they not listening to what you're saying, man. Maybe you don't scare them. Maybe they think you just a howdy-doody, Humpty-Dumpty ball. You know what I'm saying? Or something, and maybe need to lay the hammer down. I don't know. Whatever it is, cause you gotta fix this shit, man. I ain't never in my life seen, the defensive coordinator not ready. Defensive coordinator trash. Jim Shwartz, like, all of y'all who think Jim Shwartz is nice, I'm taking your football cards. I'm revoking it. Doug Peterson wasn't ready at all either. You keep using J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, mother. This dude, he's not ready. Maybe one day he'll be all right. Right now, this ain't the time to be trying to find that out. Right now, you got something going with Deshaun Jackson. That's what he had. At a certain point in the game, he had something going with Deshaun Jackson. Like their little drive down there. Keep him the fuck in there. And if you running something going down the field, why do you have J.J. Arcega-Whiteside in there? You know Carson too stupid to not know, that you don't throw it to him. Carson's dumb, okay? All right? The way you got to coach Carson is like, you got to just call all plays that's just 10 yards. So that way he just don't fuck around and throw it down there. Because he don't have that right there right now. Like, I gave up with that. He's just smart enough to figure that stuff out. He finally started throwing balls away today. I was actually happy when I saw that because I thought that was like some type of progress. Because, like, if you don't do that, I'm going to just think you just really something mentally wrong with this guy. Right? So, and then Jim Shwartz, from the gate, he gave up 21 points. Touchdown. Okay, of course, that first turnover by Miles, that was fucked up. But, Miles been out of there a little bit, and he don't normally do that, but we don't need that. Anyway, Jim Schwartz just gives up constant sevens. They fall for bootlegs. Like, you just not watching the Rams on film all week. You don't have an idea that this dude likes to run bootlegs and all that kind of stuff and counters and all that. You're just not ready for none of that, huh? So 21 from the rip. So Jim Schwartz give up 21. Doug Peterson come out. The offense is just fumbling the ball again. Wentz throwing dumbass interceptions. These dudes are just fucked up. Like, and excuse me for the language that I'm using. I don't mean to keep like using that term, but like honestly, there is no other word in the English language that I can think of that accurately describes what I just saw or what these guys are. With the exception of Lane Johnson, he was a beast. He's moving people. Miles Sanders definitely, to me, is our best player on the offense whatsoever. I think Carson Wentz is not the best player on the offense. I don't think he's the second best player on the offense or the third best player. And he might be tied with Deshaun Jackson for the fourth or some shit like that on the offense. Carson Wentz right now is fucked up. When I need this boy to throw something accurate to a receiver, he's just not getting it done right now. And there's no reason why you're just not accurate in year 4. He arguing that they talking about Carson don't like DeFilippo and he don't like the ball Mike roll last year and all that. Right now, we don't need to be worried about who the fuck Carson like and don't like. Carson is not Steve Young. He's not Joe Montana. You don't get to talk all that. Right now, you need somebody like DeFilippo come back in here and be in his ass. Okay? Where's your foot, Carson, when you're throwing the ball? How are you using your wrist? Like, he needs somebody that's on his ass about fundamentals, about mechanics, all that kind of good stuff. That's where he is right now. Right now, he just throwing dumb shit that's like, really? You're selling balls again in a must-win game? This is what you're doing? I don't know about this ball. You better get it together because I don't want to see Jalen Hurts in there, but I had a feeling they was going to put Jalen Hurts at second. That's what I would do. Keep Jalen Hurts in there as the number 2 quarterback, not just to use for gadgets. That shit's stupid to me. But have him in there as the number 2 quarterback to let Carson know, oh yeah, this ball can be in there if you keep up this old dumb shit. Okay, this ball can be in there being the quarterback. Like Carson do need to have that in the back of his head when he keep throwing these dumbass interceptions and just making bad decisions, throwing it to Goddard. When you got Miles Sanders wide open in the flats, but you gonna throw it to Goddard and you got two people on him? Like, what is you doing? Like, what is you doing, cuz? Like, what are you doing? That's about Carson. Now, as for the most overrated motherfucker in the whole organization and the whole NovaCare complex, that goes to Mr. Jim Shwartz. Jim Shwartz, who just keeps playing off of receivers, who just doesn't blitz. And when he does do a blitz, he do a dumbass blitz like send a safety in the goal line. You gonna blitz a safety in the goal line if he not Brian Dawkins? He not Jamal Adams or somebody like that? You gonna blitz Jalen Mills? What you thought he was gonna get him? What you thought he was gonna get him, Jim Shwartz? That's what you thought Jalen Mills was gonna get to him. And you got Nathan Gary out there with a fast ass tight end. Like, listen, man. Listen. These dudes, man, y'all gonna have to do something. Y'all doing some of the dumbest stuff I've ever seen in my life. Like, I can't even understand some of this stuff. Like, I don't even coach in the NFL, but I know you don't do that. Just from the limited experience I had playing high school and there's Little League, I know you don't do that. Madden, you know you don't do that. Okay, you don't blitz. If you only gonna have one motherfucker out there, why would you blitz somebody here? Blitz somebody from the other side. Like, I don't understand. You should know before they call the play, okay, this dude goes out in the flats, you're gonna have one dude out there with him, with slow ass Jalen Mills trying to blitz. Non-athletic ass Jalen Mills trying to blitz. Oh. Alright, so I don't have anything good to say about the team, the game. I like Miles Sanders. He's the best player on the team, on the offense. Him and Darius Slay are our best players on the whole team to me. Jim Shwartz is just the most overrated dude in the NFL. He's trash. I don't understand why he's still our defensive coordinator. He was here and happened to go along for the ride in the Super Bowl. Most of that was just Case Keenum being fucked up. Trash, because I mean the Minnesota Vikings was up and down the court, up and down the field that day. The Super Bowl, you gave up 500 yards to Tom Brady and all that, so you went along for the ride. Because of that, people think you nice, right? I'm looking at you constantly give up yards. You got dudes like Darius Slay playing off of receivers for no reason. Dudes that he's not even slower than. Like, what are you doing? You got that going on. You're giving up 21 because you guys aren't prepared for misdirection. You guys aren't prepared for misdirection. Listen, I don't know what's going on with this damn team. I don't know what the fuck is wrong with Doug. I don't know what's wrong with Carson. I don't know what's wrong with Jim Shwartz. Okay, but they better figure something out, man, or like there's going to have to be some real changes going on, I think. I thought it was an over-exaggeration when they were talking about Doug being on the hot seat, but they might. And Carson, your ass is already on the hot seat. That's why we got number 2 right there. Who's number 2? So just keep up the dumb shit, okay? Keep doing the dumb stuff. Keep throwing interceptions and all that old dumb stuff, okay? Yeah, I'll trade you for Odell Beckham and just let Hurts be the quarterback. I don't care. All right? So, with that, man, I don't know what's going on with this team. I think we just done, maybe. But there's still a chance to bounce back, I guess. If we get some continuity, we'll get it fast. The one saving grace is our division is probably the worst division in the league. Fucking Cowboys came back and won. That's what's up. I ain't worried about them. Dallas, they gonna fall off. That was just something they did today, delusion. I ain't worried about that. And Washington Giants, that's the only saving grace that we have a horrible division. Until I come back and deal with this thing in more detail, I'm out.